Hey, my name is Patrick, and this is a video I'm making to apply for a position at woowoostudy.com. I'm making this so that I can advance my application to woowoostudy.com and introduce myself too. I usually preface these introductions like this. In a world where brevity is a sign of wit, the contrarian position is that the longer you can entertain someone, the wiser you are. And I respect your time, but I think these are three stories you might want to hear about me. So without further ado, here we go. At the end of high school, I had the chance to be invited to the biggest physics laboratory on the planet called CERN. Yep, pretty good, pretty good. Those were There were about 2,000 applicants from all over the world, and they selected about 20, and I was one of the lucky ones. I thought it would be amazing to come back and do research there one day. I thought I'd apply with the interest of doing research about quantum computers used for particle physics analysis. Easy. At the time, there were about 5, maybe 10 people doing this at CERN, so I thought they would probably need some people. So years later, when the time came again, I applied to CERN, and I did not get in. I thought I was going to be a top researcher, a scientist working on the cutting edge, and, well, I kind of didn't have a plan what to do after this rejection. But I thought I'd still be useful somewhere, so I had to, make a pivot. I was interested in science and technology, and with technology, it often is the case that it comes with a business case and a reason how this can create value for others. So I decided I'll be someone others can rely on when it comes to the best practices and stories about technology and entrepreneurship, and learn the science and art of value creation. Damn right. Damn right. I decided I would prepare as if I was a professor. As if I was a professor. And I prepared a 6-month long course that I could teach. And this led to me applying to a boarding school as a teacher of entrepreneurship. And I was told I was one of the most outstanding applicants for that teacher position. But that was a problem. That was a problem because the school was going to shut down in 2 months due to financial struggles. And I was like, wait a minute, I learned all this much. I thought, and, it is time to build or solve a problem now. Maybe it is the best way. So I began building ProDiabetics and SafeKit. There are 2 iPhone applications that help type 1 diabetics. I'm a type 1 diabetic myself, and I know what I want, so it was easy for me to relate and build. The problem was that when I drive, my blood glucose can go up and down, and this can cause me to lose focus behind the wheel, and this could be dangerous for others and me on the road. Therefore, I want to help myself not have this experience behind the wheel. So I built a machine learning solution that makes a blood glucose forecasts and tells me when to take a break or stop. I consider it a technical success. Now, I could talk about that for days, but it's one of my biggest successes, but it's a financial failure. To pass the FDA and the EU regulations, I would have needed about $2 million. Yep, you heard that right. A heck of a ton of money. And the question is, can I still be successful after all these successes and failures? Well, the Silicon Valley philosophy says that the more failures you have, the higher chance of success you will have later. You will become successful because you learn so much. I learned experimental approaches, lean prototypes, focused mentality, and a handful of sales techniques and reframings. I learned the value of momentum and trust throughout these experiments and lessons, and perhaps I can join you at the right time, at the right way. Thank you for watching this, and thank you for listening to my stories. See ya.